You're listening to the StarFall Actual Play Podcast. StarFall Actual Play Podcast is a combination of short stories, audio dramas, and actual role-playing to tell a much larger story. Hi, I'm your host, Kevin C. Mason. Yes, really, it's me. I just have a cold. My voice never sounds like this. So, in this episode, the party, fights some pirates. Ooh, scary. You get to experience a UBer Skrup Nasty, find out what the Lizard Lounge is, and discover what Tlee has had for dinner.
Making a podcast is hard work. Support our show and our players. All money over the cost of making the show is split amongst the players. And beer is expensive.
This episode contains strong language like scrup, skadonk, and now and then Terry talks about work. Listener discretion is advised.
There is an alert. Everyone is in your spacesuits. Nobody is in a custom spacesuit.
I am.
Oh, you are.
I'm in my spacesuit.
Okay. So, anyone who is not in a custom spacesuit is receiving a -1 die for all action.
In the engineering or something where there were large contingents slip in where I might be able to find a spacesuit that had 4
different.
arms.
That's not a custom.
I know it's not custom made, but there's a difference between -1 because not custom and like -3 because I only have 2 of my 4 arms.
You would not receive a -3. What you would receive is you would not receive a bonus for doing 2 actions.
Okay. Do I have all 4 of my arms available? Or
No.
did I did not find that?
No, you do not.
You are a rat bastard.
I am a rat bastard.
I would just like to say that for the record. My husband, ladies and gentlemen,
And my
a
leg
rat
fell
bastard.
You're getting a -1.
So least you can walk.
You're not in custom.
Yeah, but how can he not be in
Maybe
the custom? He's on the crew.
He was in the wrong area.
was
He
in
wasn't
the
close
mess.
enough to his quarters.
I tried, man. I worked for you.
So, right after this warning goes off, before the anti-boarding crew goes and does their thing, I'm like, I'm just going to ask the nearest person who looks like they're about to go do anti-boarding things if they want a hand.
Tlee says, yes, follow me. She's not wearing a suit. She just puts on a breather, and her claws reach up and grab hold of the inside of a vent, and she just basically lifts herself into the vents, and you can hear this scraping of the claws as it's propelling her through these vents.
I'll start to follow in that general direction.
Okay.
Following the sound of the scrabbling.
There's no way I could jump that high. Well,
Okay. So
No,
you
that
get in.
attitude, you idiot.
You can say.
black in bed, not in stature.
So what you see is the airlock, and you can see that there's a ship that's connecting with it. Hallway that you're in, apparently this ship is used to being boarded. Parts of the floor lifts up to give you partial cover.
Mhm.
So you can, and it's armored.
If we can see the ship that's coming on, do I recognize any of the markings on the ship?
You see a ship coming forward. You can't identify, it's too close, it's connecting.
And
Can
is there any noise or general background noise on the comms going on as between that ship and our ship that we can hear?
No.
I'm at my sensor desk, my sensor console on the bridge. Do I have any more information that I can impart to the crew that is about to be boarded as to what type of threats they might be facing?
So, it is another pirate ship. From what you can tell is that they put out gravity well. So what they did is they basically figured across a general shipping lane, and then what they did is they generated a gravity field which automatically triggers the star drive to deactivate.
Yeah, so it's a dragfall net.
Yeah.
Or dragnet, but, to catch people coming out of StarFall.
Yes.
Okay, so we are coming out of StarFall. We're not currently in.
Correct.
We've been-
Because once you're in
Yeah.
Starfall, or when you're in hyperspace or hypertravel,
Yeah.
star drive, you cannot communicate. You cannot. And
So just to recap, we were in a Starfall journey. We intermittently crossed some kind of a sensor trap in StarFall,
Correct.
which forced us to drop out of StarFall unscheduled, directly in the path of some other pirate ship that does this. Basically, we ate the carrot in the bunny trap.
More like the bunny. More like the bunny hit a snare, because it's not like you were like, "Ooh, look."
Right.
It's
Okay.
more like
Right. Yeah. Okay. So the original navigation of going into Starfall, which had to be done on the fly, might have, but for having to be done on the fly, because we're pirates, known about this. But
You never know where another pirate's going to be hunting.
That's true. It didn't know, but or didn't know to avoid this, and we just snared this trap.
Yeah, it's not. The pirates specifically set this up so you wouldn't know.
Okay, got it.
So it's not going to be on any charts.
But it's just another
couldn't be
pirate
targeted.
No.
No, it's just another pirate ship, right?
Yeah.
This is nothing.
The only way it could possibly be targeted is if someone had already known the navigator's preferred routes, and had targeted that specific navigator.
I'm
Who's
not
the
the
navigator on this ship?
Not me.
The chances of that is extremely difficult. As a navigator, you would know how, as a player of a navigator in a different game, you know exactly how well you guard those.
Right. Okay.
So-
And Lover is not the navigator. Lover is the sensor operator.
Got it. Okay.
She did not double cross your ass this time.
Okay, as I was saying, that in this hallway, there is these panels. Basically, the panels are lifting up, so this way you have a barrier to hide behind. So the people coming in from the airlock have no cover, you have plenty of cover. So their target numbers to hit you is a 15. The target numbers for you to hit them is a 10. Yes.
I make in my brain calculation about this current situation, and I ditch my freaking spacesuit.
Okay.
I ditch it, and I try to find whatever I can so that all 4 of my hands are armed.
Okay. So, where are each of you? I need to know. We're going to start off with Gav.
Me?
Yep.
So I've, considering this is a new ship, I've literally put on my suit, and I've been following around the crew, because no real instructions have been given. I haven't talked to anyone really. Dad's run off with a mantis in the vent. The weirdo.
Jerry did the same.
Jerry took off as well, so I'm literally following other crew to try and see if I can help them with anything.
Okay. Brody, you're still hiding?
That's a pity they've got space.
Looking for Turbo Weasel, or have you found Turbo Weasel?
Clutching parts of a broken sewing machine.
No, I dropped the sewing machine after the Turbo Weasel tried to kill it again. No, I'm just
trying to mate with it, make little sewing machines.
Okay. You have noticed that the turbo fans that the Turbo Weasel normally uses have been replaced by jets, looking something like he can operate in 0G.
What can't he do?
What would you like to know?
Reincarnate.
And Zan, what are you doing?
So my second job on the ship is actually working in stores. So I'm running back and forth to the stores, making sure that everybody's armed up, everyone's got ammunition, equipment, grenades, whatever they need to help out with the boarding party.
Okay. What did you bring me?
I brought you a...
Guns
What are
wise.
you going to pay for? Oh yeah, you got to pay for it though.
Yeah, you're not part of the crew. You don't get to use this shit.
Yeah, you got to pay for it.
You're gonna Uber Skrup Nasty, and you're like,
Yeah.
what do I get?
Yeah.
You got 2 heads.
You need to.
So anyone
need to
who's
Uber
not
yourself
part of
a
the
weapon.
pirate crew, it's 5 credits per. This is a stun band.
Stun band.
I think I passed.
Like to point out
As
to
she
any
passes over a hair
listeners
elastic.
This is
A hair
hair
tie.
elastic. Yeah.
It's a stun
A hair
band.
rubber band.
Yeah, and it works on
Wait, I just wanna-
hyper
Can you just flick me with
velocity
it? I wanna see how
kinetic
effective
energy.
it is. But not too effective, please.
What was your character's name again?
These are defective materials.
And Fraser
No,
McBack.
and Fraser McBack.
Fraser McBack.
And Frazier.
And Frazier?
M or
Yeah.
N?
I'm gonna hand.
A-N-F-R-A-Z-I-A.
I'm gonna hand and Frazier 5 credits. And fling it back at a
I
ship.
get my wares back, and I get 5 credits, and I'm pretty happy.
And I tell you to get out of the way.
Awesome.
Commerce in a battle, of course.
This is, war.
War
Profit.
makes
Go
money.
together.
Okay. Dan, what are you doing?
So, I don't have the full use of both of my legs, but I've taken cover in that corridor behind one of these up-thrust pieces of deck. I've got a rickety-looking but serviceable
Medium submachine gun.
bigger.
Probably an anti-boarding shotgun.
Yeah, no, something longer range. I'm sitting up the. I can't
Laser
get up,
pistol?
but
Is it powered by some of these?
Sorry, I've got a few gun names on here.
Yeah,
Stun
keep going.
bands?
Some sort of rifle. I'm up sort of up the back, sitting on the deck with my peg
Look at
leg
them,
poking out the side of the decking. It's
I got
at an angle.
A suck button trumba.
I'm just sort of.
Okay, sack bucket. Sack butt. That's the name of a bar.
Ah, right.
So yeah, I'm just sort of.
For some reason I thought I had guns
written
written in
bit of
here.
decking,
Wow.
readying myself for the oncoming attack.
Okay. Jerry.
Swearing at my peg leg for coming off.
I mean, Jerry doesn't have any weapons except his muscular body. So,
Yeah.
he's. Ooh. Does he want to be drawing fire right now? Yeah, sure, why not?
Live life on the edge, buddy.
Oh, he's going for brave.
Yeah.
It's like, Bane's temporary. I'll grow it back.
He's going to run in
No, you
front and be decoy.
Okay.
Decoy down the
Oh,
airlock.
I'm like decoy, but offensive decoy.
Okay.
It's like fish in a barrel, except it's lizards in an airlock.
Nah, he's got protection.
Lizards in an airlock. It's
When-
like shooting lizards in an airlock.
When you have a lizard running through you who is almost as wide as the corridor, difficult to miss.
He's like, I shouldn't have had that last Twinkie.
But the pins are 4 feet wide.
Ding. But he's also running. He's going along. I'll cover you. Wait, what?
I dumped the suit.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I dumped the suit, and I throw 50 credits at stores person.
And
Frazier McBeck.
No, not
Macbeth.
stun guns. They're not powerful enough.
It's not bad.
I want concussion grenades and. So I get what? 4 concussion grenades and.
wow.
Okay, so the visual here is that she's passing out. Okay,
L
so
plates, 3
Okay.
L plates and 1 P plate.
Okay, to our American listeners, because 90% of our listeners are American, these are plates that you place on the back of your vehicle by law.
Front and back.
Front and back.
When you are either L, a learner, and you haven't got a proper license yet, kind of like you're on your permit, or P, you've just gotten your proper license, but you still have to abide by
You're
extra
still a
regulations because you haven't been driving long enough to be trusted all by your lonesome.
Okay, so these are absolutely useless for this particular situation, and they just got passed to her. This is fantastic use of props. Thank you.
Okay, so I've armed myself, pardon the pun, with
Armed all 4 of your arms.
with concussion grenades.
Yeah.
I already own a stun gun, but I want some kind of anti-boarding rifle.
You already had 2 anti-boarding shotguns. I
Yeah.
know this because
You had
I had to edit that section over and over again.
Okay, all right.
You have 2 anti-boarding.
All right, so I have my 2. Oh, there they are. I have my 2 anti-boarding shotguns. I've got my stun guns in holsters, and I'm carrying with my other 2 arms concussion grenades. I have ditched the spacesuit because it's pointless.
Are you trying to remove the airlock from the ship?
Yes.
Well, anti-boarding shotguns won't damage the ship at all.
No, but the concussion grenades and things
Oh,
like
concussion grenades won't damage the ship, but say goodbye to your ears.
that.
I have a question before we start this. I've only fired the Uber Skrup Nasty once.
Mm-hmm.
That's a bad idea in space.
What is its fire rate and penetration?
Okay, so it does
damn it.
scrap. Does
Oh wait,
scrap?
I have a question.
No.
Sorry.
It does scrap against armor,
So good.
but spacesuits. Oh, it's nasty against non-hardened spacesuits.
Yep.
As if you remember in episode I think 9, which hasn't been published yet.
If you remember that.
When you
I
played
do
it.
remember that.
Yeah, where when you shot the Gadar,
I remember what happened to him.
yeah, leaving its skeleton.
Yes. So, if there are, say, multiple people running towards me, you know, like if there's
row?
one after
In a
the other after the
phalanx.
other,
Single
yeah, in a phalanx. How deep will the destruction go?
Maybe the second person.
Because I
Cool.
don't have it.
And fire rate.
I don't know.
Fire rate is it's semi-automatic, so it's as fast as you can pull the trigger.
Cool.
And how many shots do you get before it needs to be recharged or refilled?
What weapon is this,
10.
sorry?
It's a UBer Skrup Nasty. UBer Skrup Nasty is built on WarMed. It's the only place where it's still built. It's banned by. It's the only thing that the Church of the Illumination and the Federation actually agree upon that this weapon should not be allowed.
Right.
Because if you get wounded by it, the medic who goes to put you back together actually receives a negative modifiers to help you out because of the amount of needles that are in you.
I heard something
And
about
the
that.
anti-boarding shotguns are like inertia loading, pump action.
It's it's just think of a 12 gauge with or even a 20 gauge. You're probably talking about 8 rounds.
Yeah.
And what will happen is that the rounds are low density, so they don't actually damage the ship.
But they hurt people well enough.
They'll hurt people fine, just short range.
Yeah.
How familiar are you with shotguns?
Yeah.
Okay, so imagine.
Yes.
Okay, so imagine a
I
skeet.
had one before I drove a car.
Okay. Wow, you and I are very similar. So imagine a.
Queenslander.
Yeah.
So imagine one with a trap or skeet choke on it.
Yeah. And firing buckshot but low density.
Correct.
I did hear something about some loud explosions and that people may need some sort of ear protection.
That was my question. That was my question. When I was getting the concussion grenades, does Little Miss Stores have an oxygen mask like what Celie had? So not a whole spacesuit,
A breather.
but just a breather?
Okay, so concussion grenades are not gas based. They're based on the impact.
Yes,
So just
I understand that, but I've ditched my spacesuit.
So she's worried about the decompression
So
and being able to breathe.
does she also have? Do you have available a breather? Just a breather without the spacesuit?
85.
I would say yes.
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 She's on the ship. She has her stores.
By the way, a concussion grenade earplugs will not help you.
It's
Yes,
No,
I
well,
understand.
because the weapons.
I feel like
No,
you're
because
hurting
my
business.
helmet. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's fine. But if I lobbed them far enough away, I would know.
Yeah,
What
a
to-
safe
yeah.
distance.
So can I get a breather because I ditched my spacesuit?
For Glippin? No.
Yeah, Gil. Yeah, Gil.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm an amphibian.
Yeah, but it doesn't work the same.
Did I mention Rat Bastard?
Impulsive.
The love of my
Stripper.
life, though, but right past it.
Fine. I'm just gonna go in completely unprotected, armed to the gills, quite literally. I'm gonna shave the whole.
Oh, okay. Zay, we miss you. Okay, go on.
I'm gonna save the whole fucking ship, and Terry, they will all be my friends. I will have more friends than you ever.
I'm nowhere near you, so I'm not hearing this at all.
Okay. Down the corridor. Treat me like that, will you, human? They will all love me. They will all be my friends. I will have more friends than you ever. I'm gonna save this whole fucking ship of pirate humans that didn't notice me before, god damn it. And I am walking down the corridor towards the freaking boarding party,
you guys
armed
made
to
up.
the gills, ready to freaking rescue or die.
All I know is that for some reason I feel like I'm about to make a lot of money, but that's about it.
And you,
So-
you hear over the comms, what is all that noise going on? They haven't even boarded yet.
Just throw some water at her, she'll be fine.
From here, what I need is a initiative roll. Initiative is done by your agility. What you see is that you see that the airlock has been blown, and what you see now is is 2 or 3 of the opposing pirates running into the airlock.
Right.
Did we all see that?
No, he got 16 initiative and he's already at the front
in
line.
the sort of towards the back in the hallway. I suppose I'd take a pot shot at him.
Make a roll. Your target number is 10.
What's he rolling against?
Firearms?
You can roll his firearms?
He doesn't have anything under firearms.
Not yet.
If you don't have anything under firearms, then it would just be your base, which is 3 dice. But you now do have the -1. 7.
So nah.
Nope.
Pot shot it is.
Wait a second. Shotgun, right?
Yeah.
How many crew members are actually
spray.
between
No,
you
it's
and
fine,
them?
right?
If you're
We're
at the
not-
back.
No, rifle.
There's some scattering.
No, he said
Shotguns.
rifle, he said
Some of
that's
it might hit like
Shotgun's
some
better
than
minor
this
amount of
sort
damage.
of
Yes, but if you're at the back and there's everybody of the crew between you and the boarding
What?
people,
Nah.
is that really the best idea?
Yeah.
Well, okay,
Yeah.
so it's a shotgun.
It's no, it doesn't go like this.
No, it goes
Put a
more like
choke on it, it goes like that.
It's yeah.
Sprays out.
So
They're pretty accurate.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
pretty good.
Even at 20 meters, it's not going to be bigger than a basketball.
Okay, alright.
I love it. They understand shotguns. This is great. I'm gonna keep you guys.
You're not allowed to leave now.
Yeah, I just don't know how narrow
One
the
of us,
airlock
one of
is.
us.
Oh, yeah,
And if
yeah,
you put
might
a
be
choke
right.
on it,
Yeah.
it just
So the
creates like a
choke
lot
is sort of
more
bringing it in.
concentrated.
Okay.
But it's still pretty accurate without a choke.
Yeah, I've
Accurate
seen
anyway.
rabbits disintegrate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much.
But I didn't hit a 10. I hit a 7.
Yeah, you hit a 7. Okay.
You spooked him a little
Someone
bit.
got 1 pellet.
Yeah, a pellet, you
Glancing their
spooked
arm.
him. Maybe.
Pretty much, yeah. It's the pellets are bouncing around. Okay, who got the next?
I have a 10.
I got a 13.
You're not here.
Apparently I am. I see this shit.
Okay.
Is that your best chipmunk face?
What are you doing?
Well, how far am I away from the airlock?
You tell me.
I don't know. Apparently I was with other crew members. I don't know what I was doing.
So you're most likely behind one of the defensive.
Alright.
I thought you weren't running towards the.
I was with crew members because I had no idea what I was
You were
doing.
following.
Because he's a
Mantis,
follower, it's
but-
what he does.
And I know that I had a submachine gun on me at the time. So because when we were getting on the guns and stuff, I had a submachine gun. So I guess since I'm behind, everyone's firing out. There's 3 crew members, so I'm gonna have a go as well.
Okay.
So which is on 1
Target
die.
number is 10.
1 die down. Damn it. 7.
Bullets ricocheting all over the place. Okay, next.
I get an 11.
Mm-hmm.
Where am I in relation to them?
Where
Okay,
are you?
so you tell me where are you? Describe where you are.
I'm somewhere along the
You're-
corridor behind one of the.
You're
bits of
following
cover.
a praying mantis at that point.
Well, she's nowhere to be seen.
Yeah,
But
no,
he was
I
following
I
the
went in that
noises in
general
the airbag,
direction and then I've
so-
taken up a defensive position.
Okay, so what are you doing? I assume you're gonna take a shot. What are
It
you gonna
depends
fire
on where I am in relation to them.
with? Okay, so they're coming through a hallway.
Yep.
This hallway is specifically set up to basically force them to come through a very specific area.
So it's a choke point.
It is a choke point.
Are they lined up in front of me?
Yes.
I will shoot the lead one
With what?
with the UBer Skrup Nasty.
Roll.
You're gonna blow a hole in the fucking side
No,
of the
No, it
ship.
does-
the
no
Uber Skrup
damage to
Nasty
hard
doesn't
stuff.
have a lot of penetration power.
14.
14? Okay, so I need you to roll
Calm down.
damage with that. How? I need some dice.
Never a good call when
You
the
need some
game
dice.
master says I need some dice.
Well, I'm gonna deal with damage. Okay, so roll your damage. Uber Skrup Nasty, I believe, is 4 dice plus 1.
Except he's got a disadvantage because he's not in a custom
No,
spacesuit. No?
damage is
Oh,
not
damage. Okay. Not ending action.
13? Oh, 14.
Okay, so what you see is a guy running, and then his leg disappears, and he falls flat on his face.
Well,
Doing an arcade, I see.
that would be a terrible shot. Wouldn't it be more like center of mass?
This is what the
Maybe not
GM.
like
The
it's
fact that
like-
He's down.
It's what the
The
GM
fact that
says
his
it is.
entire leg just disintegrated.
Look,
He's not gonna be friends.
Maybe you're
Take
getting
it.
rusty.
It's a fucking win.
Then it'd be harder for that to penetrate and hit the guy behind him as well. I'm all about.
You weren't going for the cannonball.
Rather than the 14.
I'm thinking you hit. I didn't think you got any special effects on that one. He's like,
So disappointed.
I have a 10.
The easy shot would give me the effect that I wanted. Is what I'm going for.
I have a 10. And I am going to throw a concussion grenade as far deep into the boarding tube as possible. Because there's only 3 guys coming in, but I gather there's more behind them.
Yep.
And I want to get over their heads into the center behind to concuss everyone coming through that boarding space.
Okay. Now, when you're done, they get an attack. So
Yes.
go on.
But I'm in...
Hey.
Yeah.
What about you?
I got a 9. I'm right after.
Oh wait. Yeah.
And you're
6, 10, 14, 19.
Ow.
I have 4D for throwing, because arms.
arms.
Isn't that
How many
4D plus
grenades did you
13?
throw?
Oh, plus 1. 20.
Okay.
Damn.
So,
I mean, someone
so
catches it in their mouth.
3 guys got thrown forward into the hallway, and the rest got thrown backwards, which, by the way, eliminates their action. So you can
Oh,
remember that.
Jerry, go.
Jerry, lunch.
Yeah. So excited.
So there's 2 guys just laying like right in front of you.
3 technically.
3.
Three, and
One of which doesn't have a leg.
No, no,
So
no,
maybe
no, I
two
didn't count
and
him.
you didn't
3
count him. Oh, okay.
quarters. So guy.
So wait, after this grenade got thrown into the boarding tube, does this mean no one else is able to run through them?
No, it's
It just takes
it's
their turn.
it's a concussion grenade. So it's kinetic force. There's not actually any shrapnel or anything associated with it.
It's like a stun, essentially.
Okay, I gotcha.
It's like being punched.
Yeah.
Is there a way to disconnect the tube? Like that would seem obvious to me.
Not without killing.
Everybody.
Not without decompressing the entire airlock.
So
Yeah, you
Primtail,
could if you wanted to
Primtail
have
would
the
be
hole
dead.
in the side of the ship open.
Yeah,
up.
because currently the
Sorry.
problem is
Good
that
solution.
they've blown your airlock.
Yeah.
So there's this gaping hole where your airlock used to be.
I see.
Now,
The
if
outer
you
edge of the airlock.
if you vacate that area and then blow it, the bulkheads would come down and preventing decompression throughout the ship.
The inner bulkhead.
But at this point, if you blow the tube, you
Okay.
decompress this area of the ship.
A lot of us will probably die.
Or at least get severely wounded.
Well, yeah, you'd either starve to death, or well, no, we wouldn't starve to
Freeze.
death. No, you're in spacesuits.
It always
Oh, yeah.
Except for Primtail, she's dead.
Yeah. Z's dead.
Sorry,
He's like-
sorry, Aziz dead. Sorry, my bad.
he's pointing out her death.
They're dead.
Well, okay. I'm going to barrel down towards the 2 guys who are standing
Mm-hmm.
out on our side of the tube, and I'm going to.
Are they
spin-
standing or are they
They're-
flat on their
they're
faces?
flat on their faces.
Oh, are they all?
Yeah,
flat?
they're getting up.
Concussed,
They're
if
getting
you
up.
will.
Shaking
No,
the
they're
head.
He's like, I'm doing a wrestling move.
Yeah.
Rock bottom.
Come on,
King.
get that tail.
Yeah,
Get that
I'm-
tail
I'm-
happening.
You're not going to use a tail on people who are
He
already
can't.
down.
It's stuffed in his left leg of his
It's like
suit.
that's just rude. It's
Yeah.
just wrong.
Yeah, I'm going to elbow drop on them.
Both elbows.
Okay.
And I will land in the most stylish of ways in front of the boarding tube, so that when the others come to, they see
But
a
for the
very
listeners-
stylish hero.
For the listeners who can't see him, he's posing like Jeff Goldblum with his shirt off.
Yes, that's right.
Okay.
Paint me like one of your lonely
So,
girls.
for you scalies that have been listening to the show, specifically to listen to our Elome talk about sexy stuff, this is your moment. Hit pause, come back later.
Do you have some sort of catchphrase that you
This would be great if I had an octopus on my head.
So it's an Elomi elbow drop.
Sorry, I wonder if there's like
Atomic Illumi!
How many joints does the elbow have though? Is it just one joint, or is it maybe made out of a few?
Well, you could like.
How many elbows do you
You
have?
guys have thought this through a lot more than Cherry thinks.
You might have like a double one.
Ah, mother
smack!
far out.
Oh no,
That's one of my.
You still roll.
Wait.
That is.
Is it 10? That's a still hit.
Yeah.
Okay, so you do damage, which is what, 3 dice?
That is correct. I assume this counts as a punch type thing.
You're like, BAM!
Elbow to head
Yeah,
to
they-
squish.
I'm not.
They roll a 4. They roll a 4.
I would do it to the spine.
Okay, so basically, I stunned.
I'm not a killer.
I threw a stun. I threw a concussion grenade. A bunch of people go flat, and then an Elam jumps into the fray and cracks the spine of the closest person with his elbow in a very stylish and fashionable manner.
Just, doing a Lizard Lounge.
That is the Lizard Lounge.
Well, this is how Jerry hunts. He just paralyzes them and just teases them. He's like, "What are you
It's
gonna
the
do?"
next move in wrestling.
Oh yeah,
Lizard
that's the
Lounge.
next meal.
I'm laughing in the back and going, haha.
Next
Because
meal.
I just missed my shot.
Okay, so that reminds me. So one of the guys stands up, and then he just disappears. And what you see is a shower of blood coming from the vents from the bed.
Whoa, yeah.
And that's the crunching and screams and.
Lee was hungry.
She is a badass.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's like
Next.
wakeboarding.
I think that's it.
10, 9.
Have we-
Anybody else? 8,
I have
7,
a 6.
Oh.
6. What did you have,
I
Arcady?
had nothing.
You had a 2.
She was hiding. She's not in
It
combat.
can't have a nothing on it.
She-
She's not in
she-
I had
combat.
a 1.
She rolled a 2.
You're not in the room though.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
You're like, hi, Weasel.
She got a 2
So
because she's not good at
I
running.
probably tripped over my own feet, smashed
That's,
my face
that's
on
okay. You're
something.
just not a
While-
combat character.
While the entire ship is at action stations and
I've
everyone
knocked
is
myself
preparing...
She's still in a
No.
conversation with Turbo Weasel about
You're
why
You're like-
you just wake up
you're
and
like-
giving yourself a black eye.
sewing machine.
And you're like, sewing machine. Have you seen these pirates?
Her initiative is so bad because she's busy stealing all the cruise shit.
Alright.
Next.
Alright, so
Can
a person
I?
in the cafeteria at the stores.
Yeah, stores. Turns out I've got a really good knowledge of firearms though.
Nice.
Ah, just in a sheet.
But not there.
No, not there.
I'm on sensors. Can I detect how many more opponents they may be facing to give them a heads up?
You can do a roll for me.
Okay, sensors. And I'm at my sensor desk, my sensor console.
Ooh.
At the,
Okay,
on
so
the
you
ship, on
add-
the ship sensor console, I've got
Add 2
access.
dice.
So my sensors is normally 4D, so I add 2 more.
60. That's
60, yeah.
gotta hit a 50.
You're like, one of the guys are coming towards us has a calcium deficiency.
Oh, except that went badly.
Okay.
Except, no, not that badly. I still got 15.
Okay, you still got a 15. Yeah. It's like,
I could have, if I didn't get the 1, I would have had a lot
the
more.
one running towards in the front, he hasn't had sex in a week.
So how many more opponents have they got to
Weighing him
face?
down.
3.
3 more, okay. Guys, you got 3 more coming down the tube. Put them to bed for me, would you?
Okay. So everyone's moved, well, reasonably. Sorry.
Yeah,
I need
I need
another
to
initiative
fast
roll,
running.
please.
We done?
Initiative.
I'll
You have to
kind of
roll
shift
if I'm
this
running
one out. I
back
can't
and
really do
forth
much from
between
where I am other than
Mother-
give heads ups every now and then.
Ah.
Well, actually, if it was...
Oh, that's sad.
Do you want me to not
Yes!
roll if I'm running back and forth between the stores, or you still want me to
13,
roll?
14,
You
15.
should be pointed by now, surely.
Yeah, I mean, you can join them if you
16,
wish.
17. I got a 17.
Well, I think we're pretty well equipped at
Yeah.
this point.
This pirate ship that attacked you was expecting
So then I
something
added
more like
So
a
basically,
freighter
if
or
it's a
something.
one,
So.
you take
Not,
the
you know,
price.
zero
Why
and
wouldn't
out.
they
Well,
use
it's a
that
shame
right?
that the transponder said, you know,
Yeah,
bullshit.
same thing.
Seven.
Yeah.
And if it's a 6, you get
Nice.
to reroll.
Yeah.
sixes.
What'd you get?
17.
Oh shit! Alright. That's a bad
That's
one.
just a normal 6.
We've already got a good roll.
If
She's
I,
not
can
here,
I,
so it
can
doesn't
I, if
matter.
it's
Well, I can't be
17,
there
can I
now.
fire off out of each hand?
I've rifled through everybody's
Okay,
shit.
so
Then
here's
initiative
here's
goes.
how multiple actions work,
In the last
especially
2
as
sessions.
a Glippin. So for everyone except for the Glippin, every time that you take an action that is additional to your regular action. So let's say Dave decides, I'm going to go freaking, what's his name on someone. He's going to, what was it? Bam. Yeah, you use both hands. Okay, so he would reduce 1 die from both of his actions. If he was to do 3 attacks, he would reduce 2 dice from all of his actions. So he'd get 3 attacks, but he'd only get to roll.
Wait, start this again.
Okay, so you can attack as many times as you want as long as you have dice left. So if you were to, what's your firearm skill?
5 dice
Okay,
overall.
5 dice. So that means that you could do 4 attacks, but you roll 1 dice every single time.
Well,
Okay.
which would be silly. I'd be guaranteed to fail.
Exactly.
For example.
So as a Glippin, your special power is that the first attack, you do not receive a negative bonus for that.
Okay, so I got a 17 on my initiative.
Mm-hmm.
I
you go first.
have a anti-boarding shotgun
Mm-hmm.
in each of my 2 dominant hands.
Yep.
So with my initiative, I want to fire off each shotgun towards the 3 remaining people. Boom, boom.
Okay.
Yeah?
Go for it.
So if I have firearms at a 4D, that means my first shot is 4D and my second shot is 3D.
Correct. Well, actually, no, they're both the same.
They're both 4D because you don't get the penalty because you got 2 extra hands.
So I get
Mhm.
2 4D shots in one action.
Mm-hmm.
Based
What's your skill? Base?
No, he's
on
right.
firearm.
My firearms?
Yeah.
4 dice.
Okay, so yes. So 2 shots still at the same level.
Oh, you baka. Well, the first shot was a 5. And the second shot was a 9, 10, 11, 16.
Okay. That hits. Damage?
What do I do damage with an anti-boarding shotgun?
That's 5D.
Yep. 5D plus 1.
4, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, plus 1, 14.
Why don't you just say the Skrup Nasty rules?
It's 4D. So that UBer Skrup Nasty is a 4D plus 2. And then it gets a +1 or a -1 damage to anyone trying to heal those wounds. It also receives a +1 if you try to threaten someone with it. The reputation of this weapon is so freaking scary.
Oh, so
that-
it's +1 to my already massive intimidation.
Exactly.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. The guy goes down.
2 left standing. So, shoot, miss, shoot, down.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Next.
I wish you had a.
I also had 12, and I'm actually there.
So you've broken a spine. One's dead. We're good.
Okay. Next.
Well, you're good.
I had a 17. Who was next high on the initiative?
I got
13. Okay.
13?
You're next.
Yeah.
12, 13, 14, 15.
15.
Oh, Dan's next.
Peg legs next.
Oh, peg leg. Steve.
Steve, who's still left up in that hallway?
So you've got 2 more guys coming.
Now, are any of the guys that we knocked down with the concussion grenade trying to get up?
I'm sure they are.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a shot at one that's on the ground because it's nice and easy.
Okay. Yeah, your target. So because they're already on the ground, they're not moving. It is a base 10.
Yes.
Yeah, 19.
19. Yeah, you hit. Okay, so do the damage for a shotgun, which is 5D.
5. Just roll this one.
No, you had 5. I was
Roll all
giving
of
you
all
another
5 of
3,
them.
4, 5. Yeah, but I get -1 because of the suit.
No,
right?
Nope.
No,
No,
damage.
Damage is not. Yeah, there you go. Except that you had a 1 here, which means it takes away the highest dice there.
Does it
So-
also take away the 1 then?
9, 12.
12. So when it's a 6, you get to re-roll it, and when it's a 1, you take away the highest dice.
Gotcha.
Okay.
12.
Okay. Ow. Ow. Okay.
So can sensors tell us how many are actually still alive?
Yeah,
'Cause
there's
we have a bunch prone. We have some
there's
coming
one
in.
left, and there's a whole bunch within the ship itself.
That aren't
Right.
part of their boarding party.
But boarding party is usually pretty easy to clean up.
I'm just wondering, is there a way to, if we're
Take that shit.
no, if we're killing off the ones that are coming through on the boarding party and the rest are on the ship, is there a way to disengage the umbilical without causing a decompression in our ship?
This is a pirate ship. They deal with this every day.
Okay.
Do they have a turbo weasel?
They don't have a turbo weasel,
okay.
but
This problem?
And apparently now they don't have a sewing machine either. So there's
That's my sewing machine!
You fool, you doomed us all.
okay.
Just gonna have to roll around.
we could sew a new umbilical
So
cover, but
who moves
no.
next?
Well, I would if somebody hadn't broken and eaten my machine.
13?
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
Next.
13? Okay, so there's still 1 guy up.
Yep.
So I'm not familiar with the weapons at the moment.
You probably have.
Well, the
I'm
GM hasn't told
wait,
you what you
wait,
got.
Wait. She's like, here, I have this rubber band thingy. I'm not familiar with the weapons.
Somebody's playing.
But in the stores, like, that I'm handing out. Okay, that's fine. I'll go
Surely
over
you
it
keep something.
So
for
so
yourself.
far we've got like light pistols, medium
I'd imagine she
shotgun,
has an
shotgun.
anti-boarding gun.
Yeah,
Scrap
I would
knife.
say in
At least
anti-boarding.
a stun
Anti-boarding
pistol.
gun?
Or
Do we have
Yeah.
assault rifles and
Yeah.
stuff?
And I think I probably made a few attachments to it for, like, the stun bands and stuff.
It's kind of a recliner on it.
Yeah. I think I've made some modifications. Got a little bit of technical skill, so I need
So you roll your firearms,
4 deep.
and is she at -1d
She
because
would
of
have a custom suit, wouldn't she?
That would go on this 1D. Oh,
No,
it-
she
No,
doesn't.
part of
she's
the
a
crew.
part
She's part
of
of
the
the crew.
crew. And she
Ah,
was
yes,
in
you
her
do.
station, so she was in her
Yeah.
custom suit.
Yeah, you're good.
Not-
Yep, so not affected. Her suit has plenty of pockets though.
Yeah. Okay.
All the best suits have got lots of pockets.
9.
9.
But then +1.
Ah!
Yeah.
it's like whoa!
I
Okay,
might
roll
have
damage.
I might have missed with the anti-personnel gun, but that's stun band going real good.
Stun band.
And for damage, it's
And it's all your dice. No.
Oh.
no.
Well, however many.
And
dice.
oh wait. This is it's an anti-boarding shotgun, so it's 5 dice plus 1.
That's a shitload of damage.
Yeah, shotguns are nasty. It's more than Skrup Nasty.
No,
Oh, sorry, 5.
No,
Sorry,
5 dice plus 1
5,
is 5 dice,
Okay.
and then your average.
Yeah, that's really weird.
5 guys in your average point.
All
Mi-
bets
mi-
sort of.
Mr. GM.
11, 14.
So we have the
15.
shotgun is 5D plus 1, but the Skrup Nasty is 4D plus 2.
Yeah, well, the Skrup Nasty, the reason why the Skrup Nasty is nasty is because the amount of it does a lot of damage. It doesn't do a lot of penetration through armor. What it is that because it turns the body into hamburger.
Yeah, okay, go.
Yeah, the medics are like, fuck, what do I do?
But a shotgun could be armor piercing type
Yeah.
if you wanted to.
Wait, so you're just saying it's a shotgun,
With needles.
but worse?
Yeah, it's
It's space rules, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
Isn't it more like it's harder to recover?
Well,
it's really hard to recover.
It's a rifle, but
Well, it's a
shotgun
pistol.
damage.
It's a pistol.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a pistol.
Oh, I
It
can do
shoots a
with this.
barrage of needles.
Yeah.
Why don't I have 2?
Because they only had one.
We already had one Skrup Nasty.
Okay, no,
They're very hard to come
That
by,
makes sense,
being
though.
highly
I can
illegal
use
and all.
Any
I can deal
pistol
with
in the
this.
other
I
hand.
thought it was more
15 damage
rifle
from
type
the
weapon.
stores.
15.
I thought it was a big motherfucker.
15. So I come barreling out of the stores with my anti-boarding pistol.
It's like a mini scope.
Okay, so you see this guy turn around.
Frantic! Throwing these.
You see this guy turn around the corner, heroically turn around the corner, and this head disappears and falls.
Well done. Nice
Okay,
GG.
That's getting a shit.
And then I start checking his body for stuff I can sell for later.
You're trying to get the bullets back.
Yeah.
The pellets.
That's why she's got pellets and they just got little like bloody
You're like,
bits. And
who hit this guy with a Skrup Nasty? Okay.
Call me back in my own alley.
So, from there,
that's
what
everybody?
happened? That's the three that was. You see Tlee descend down from the air vents, covered in blood across her face, and her shirt is like just covered in blood. She turns around, says, "I'll be back," and runs into their ship.
I follow.
Okay. You don't have a lot of chance to actually act. What you see almost turns your stomach. Basically, it's someone showing up, and her arms move incredibly fast.
So it's talking about the mantis arms.
The mantis arms, yeah.
They flick.
Yeah, they're flicking, and then someone just ends up in half or ripped to shreds. There's been a couple times where she's snatched someone, pulled them close, and then her jaw splits in half, and then basically just
Rips their face off.
eviscerates them. It's a bloodbath. No one's going to want to be in this ship at all until someone can scrub it. It's the whole... She's basically painting the hallways red.
I'm hearing screams. Can
I think at that point I'm not going to bother following very far because it seems like she's just going to kill fucking
She's got this.
Except that, wait, let's stop and think about this.
I don't want to. She's killing.
She's gone too far.
It's a fucking ship.
She's killing all my slaves.
It's a ship. Do we have a ship? No, we do not have a ship. We are guests on a pirate ship.
Yes.
This is a ship, and thank you to Tlee. By the time she's done, it will be a ship with no crew. We are a crew with no ship. Can we all just do the math for a second?
Yes, but given that you're not part of the crew that is
given that the person who just
killed everyone
got that ship is not us, she
Yes, but
and
how is
her
the
crew
pirate
own that
crew?
ship.
How is the pirate crew going to fly 2 ships at once?
There are multiple pirates.
The pirates? This is their... This is Tuesday for them.
The jam.
They're like another ship. Whatever.
And
better
I'll
just leave it.
probably not fight to leave.
Hope is good.
Okay, the Warmanian saying fighting is a bad idea.
That's the first time for everything.
Let her clean the ship. Build her belly. She, like any predator, is going